Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Outer Rim Cantina. My name's Alan, and today I'm here to talk about one of the most recent Star Wars announcements regarding future films. If you saw my news roundup that I released on Sunday, then you know we got a lot of Star Wars news last week, but one of the biggest announcements was that the Marvel Studios head, Kevin Feige, is going to be producing a Star Wars film with Kathleen Kennedy. If you want to get all the details of that announcement itself, then go check out that news roundup. But today I'm here to talk about the fallout of this new announcement and what it means for both the future of Star Wars and the fanbase. After this news was revealed last week, my Twitter started blowing up about it, with people either excited that the same guy who pioneered the MCU was going to be working on a Star Wars film, or angry that Disney was giving Star Wars to yet another white guy, and also seeing it as a win for the dude bros after the fallout of The Last Jedi. My personal opinion on the announcement is that I'm not going to pass judgment until we know more about what project Feige will be working on, or until the film itself is released. This could be a great thing and pave the way for future high-adventure Star Wars films in the same realm as Solo or Rogue One, or ruin the legacy of Star Wars being mysterious, steeped in mythology, and having much deeper meanings than what is shown on the surface. What I don't want to happen, though, is for this to be the beginning of Star Wars trying to be the MCU and release multiple films a year, or simply too much content too fast. I hope that fear is misplaced, because Kathleen Kennedy has said in the past that Star Wars isn't Marvel and it needs a different approach. On top of just the announcement driving people wild, Feige also said once this announcement was made that he already had an actor in mind to star in the new film, someone he's worked with before. Immediately after that, the internet began churning out dozens of speculations and theories about who could possibly be the actor he was referring to. Some think that after the whole Spider-Man fiasco, he's talking about giving Tom Holland a Star Wars movie, but the most popular theory right now is that he's talking about Brie Larson, the actress who played Captain Marvel. Brie has a history of drama surrounding the first Captain Marvel film that was released earlier this year. She's known for saying some controversial things about certain groups of Marvel fans and certain people on the internet in interviews promoting the film. Of course, that caused a Boycott Captain Marvel Twitter campaign, which ended up being ineffective as the film still raked in $1.1 billion. In addition to her controversial comments, however, it is widely known how much of a Star Wars fan she is. During the filming of Captain Marvel, her co-star, Samuel L. Jackson, the man who brought Jedi Master Mace Windu to life on screen in the Star Wars prequels, gave her the opportunity to play around with that famous Jedi Master's purple lightsaber. This was revealed in an interview where she said how amazing it was to get to hold a lightsaber and how much she wants to be a Jedi. This, in turn, has led to a certain sect of fans, and I use that term very lightly here, causing an uproar online about how she would kill Star Wars, and if Feige dares give Brie a Star Wars movie, it would ruin the franchise forever with all her feminism and blah blah blah, a bunch of bullshit no one with a brain wants to hear. Brie Larson is a good actress, regardless of what you think of Captain Marvel as a film. Her acting was on point. If you don't like what a certain actor says off-screen on their personal social media or in interviews even, then just ignore them. That shouldn't affect what you think of their acting ability. I don't follow Mark Hamill on Twitter because all he does is constantly make tweets attacking Trump for everything under the sun, and it just gets tiresome. While I might agree with some of the things he says, I just don't want to see that on my timeline 24/7. Just because I don't like what Mark Hamill says on his personal Twitter, however, doesn't mean I think he's anything less than a legendary actor. Personally, I hope Brie is the actor Feige is talking about bringing into Star Wars. I loved her in Captain Marvel, and all the pictures she has on her social media of her dressing up like a Jedi are just perfect. Now, I'm not saying you have to agree with me, of course, but I am saying before you go making a big uproar online about it based on a single announcement of who is going to produce a Star Wars movie, how about you just hold your horses and wait until we get more information, or we actually see the product before making judgments and assumptions. As always though, I'd love to know what you think of this announcement and all the drama surrounding it down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video or any of the other content here in the Cantina, it'd be awesome if you could leave a like on the video, as those really do help the channel out a lot, and subscribe so you never miss an upload. That's all the time I've got today. I hope to see you back here on Thursday for another Star Wars video. Until then, may the Force be with you.